Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Malaysia Kamarudin, and today I would like to present on a topic, the impact of COVID-19 on the execution of audit in Malaysia. Alright, so this is some introduction. So as we know, since the introduction of Movement Control Order or MCO, people are required to restrict the activity by work from home, and almost all economic sectors are being closed during that time. So this is include audit engagement and fieldwork lah. And this restriction will affect the audit quality adversely. There are some evidence in the US study, the decrease in audit quality due to COVID-19 are happening. And there are some attributable, especially in terms of firm with high inventory related to asset, high R&D, expense, as well as non-big four auditor. So that's why this motivate for us to study the impact of COVID-19 or MCO on the execution of audit in Malaysia. In fact, we also would like to study the readiness of a Malaysian auditor to work from home, especially during this kind of time. Alright, some literature. In terms of COVID-19 and audit, we believe that there is some amendment, challenges and issue, especially in preparing the audit planning and fieldwork lah. There are several audit standard related, including ISA 315 on the identifying and assessing the risk of material misstatement, in ISA 320 materiality in planning and performing an audit, as well as ISA 330 on the auditor's response to assess the risk. All these standard have some impact lah or changes during the COVID-19. Besides, we also have some changes in terms of ISA 500 in terms of audit evidence, because we cannot perform physical audit evidence. There is some issue also, and in terms of audit documentation as well under ISA 230. In terms of group audit engagement, when you do the group audit engagement, you have a component or subsidiary audit team. So there is also several audit standard that you need to comply, and there are some challenges to it lah, especially on ISA 600, special consideration on the audit of group financial statement, including the work of component auditor, as well as ISA 540 in terms of auditing, accounting estimate and related disclosure. And there are also in terms of subsequent event under ISA 560 as well as ISA 720 in terms of auditor's responsibility relating to other information and document containing audited financial statement. In terms of auditor report itself, there are also some challenges due to COVID-19. First, in terms of going concern report under ISA 570, as well as whether to communicate COVID-19 event as a key audit matters in the independent auditor's report under ISA 701, as well as to put emphasis of meta paragraph or other meta paragraph in recognizing the COVID-19 event in the independent auditor's report under ISA 706. And that's some discussion lah on the COVID-19 and audit. Second one, when we talk about audit and work from home, there are some advantages and disadvantages. In terms of advantages, we believe that based on previous study, job satisfaction can be achieved even we work from home if there are technical support, HR support and manager trust, including for auditors. And many organizations started to implement work from home because it's more economic and productive, and work from home can offer opportunities to have a more wide work-life balance and non-work commitment. For disadvantages, there are some studies said that excessive surveillance during work from home will have physical and emotional effect that will lead to decrease the productivity. And another study say that sense of isolation, lack of separation between work and home, cost of involved in transition, training and damage to commitment will impact or to detach the individual lah, including for auditors. And remote audit does not necessarily able to cut the travel cost, as the time spent on audit preparation and review increase dramatically lah. And however, we also can overcome the disadvantages. When some of the studies said that the discomfort and insecurity of using technology during work from home are much lower, especially after 3 years. And work from home can be managed if the individual can fulfill self-presentation, interpersonal communication, work-life separation, and self-reliance. Besides, work-family conflict does not have a significant effect on the audit quality reduction behavior. And if the employer can set the organizational culture and climate properly, work from home can become the future working environment even for audit services. So for our study, we will use questionnaire survey approach, and we conduct the survey via online on the snowballing technique, and we managed to get 171 Malaysian auditors respond. And in terms of analyzing the data, we divide into 5 aspects on the impact of audit planning and fieldwork, impact on the group audit engagement, impact on the auditor's report, as well as auditor's readiness to work from home and audit firm readiness to work from home. And for reporting purposes, we use 5-point Likert scale in measuring the impact, and the finding we are analyzed by using the comparing means based on audit attribute such as gender, male versus female, audit firm size, small, medium versus big four, and position whether executive, manager, and director or partners. This is some profile of the respondent. We have quite a balance between male and female. We also have a variety in terms of age, starting from 20 and more than 51 years old, and also balance in terms of single and married. And we also have a variety in terms of ethnicity, Malays, Chinese, Indians, and others. And most of our respondents have at least degree qualification. Some have master or PhD. Some others have diploma and also SPM. In terms of audit firm size, 81 respondents come from small audit firm, and the 40 from medium, and the remaining 50 from the big four. In terms of location, we have quite a variety starting from northern region, southern region, eastern region, central region, as well as Borneo. In terms of position, we also have a variety starting from associate, senior associate, manager, senior manager, as well as director and partner. In terms of experience, also similar. We starting have less than 3 years, 3 to 5 years, 6 to 10 years, and more than 10 years. So this is quite variety background of the respondent lah. And majority of the respondent have professional certification, especially SCCA. Some have ICAW, CPA, MIPA, CISA, others. And there are 36 respondents who doesn't have any professional qualification or certification. Alright, so this is the finding. First, in terms of impact of COVID-19 on the audit planning and fieldwork, 70.34% show that there is an impact. And in terms of gender, there is not much difference, so no significant difference between male and female on the agreement. But in terms of audit firm size, we can say that small audit firm tend to have higher agreement as compared to medium and big four. And in terms of position, director and partner have the highest agreement on the impact as compared to managerial and executive. In terms of impact of COVID-19 on the group audit engagement, in overall, 71.3% agree there is the impact lah. And similarly, there is no significant impact in terms of significant difference in terms of gender, and small audit firm as well as director and partner have high tendency lah to agree as compared to others. In terms of impact of COVID-19 on the auditor's report, we found that 77.02% agree there is an impact. And similarly, there is no significant impact in terms of gender. Small audit firm and director and partner tend to have high agreement as compared to other attribute. In terms of readiness to work from home, first we look from the auditor's perspective. There are 80.72% agreed that the auditors are not ready to work from home. In this case, we can say that no significant in terms of gender, and in terms of audit firm size, small audit firm size tend to have high agreement, they are not ready, and director and partner says that they are not ready to work from home lah. In terms of audit firm readiness, we can say that in overall 75.3% ready to work from home. And if we can say female tend to have high agreement as compared to male, and in terms of audit firm size, Big Four more ready as compared to other firm size, as well as managerial and director have high, and also executive will be likely have quite similar agreement lah. So there is no significant difference lah between them on the audit firm readiness to work from home. Alright, so some conclusion in terms of impact. Malaysian auditor agree there are high impact due to COVID-19 on the execution of audit, especially in terms of preparation of audit report. In terms of work from home, we can say that Malaysian auditors are not ready to work from home. On the other hand, Malaysian audit firm has fair preparation to implement work from home actually, especially Big Four. In terms of gender doesn't play a significant role on the agreement, while audit firm size, especially small audit firm, have significant agreement. In terms of auditor's position, director and partner have the highest agreement on the impact of COVID-19, while in terms of auditor's readiness, so we can say that both small audit firm and director and partner auditors believe that Malaysian auditors are not ready to work from home, while in terms of audit firm readiness, we can say that Big Four audit firm tend to believe that they are prepared lah to work from home activity or work from home culture. So some recommendation for Malaysian audit firm, especially small and medium, actually you can extend the psychology and moral support and to provide adequate facility to Malaysia auditors if you want to propose work from home culture. And if there are any difficulties and delay due to the work from home, so normally actually it can be overcome if the audit firm have a good monitoring through the appropriate audit system, including on the production, review, storage, and transfer of document. I think that's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.